Let's jump straight in and start with the Australian. Skills surge to plug gaps in economy is the headline. The number of Australians taking trade apprenticeships has hit an all-time high as the nation embraces a once-in-a-generation opportunity to train up more skilled workers to fill gaps sparked by border closures. The Australian can reveal the number of trade apprenticeships eclipsed the previous peak during the 2012 mining investment boom to reach 217,000. The number of trade and non-trade traineeships across all parts of the workforce also recovered to more than 300,000 in July, a 27% increase on pre-COVID levels. It's just astounding, isn't it, Leisa? I mean, you yourself are in business, so you would understand the ebbs and flows of employment and what's needed in our skilled and non-skilled sectors. Does these figures surprise you at all?
Look, they do a little, but I think it's great news because, look, for years and years and years, there's been this huge push to get all of our kids going through into university, which is great, but there has been this real lack of support of trying to get kids into the trades, and we desperately need them. So we've seen the Home Builders Scheme do exactly the job that the government set out for it to do, which is get people spending money in the construction industry. But the flip side of that is now we don't have enough workers in that industry to actually meet demand. So we're seeing the building times for new builds blow out to nearly double of what they should be. And then they've got the whole other problem of getting the materials themselves. But coming back, what this means is there'll be a whole new range of jobs and job opportunities for young people coming out of school. And I think that will then set them up with life skills, as they move through their career and maybe go into opening up their own business, which will be, building homes or electricians. And I can tell you, we tried to get an electrician to our house in the past few weeks and it was near impossible. So they're in huge demand.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely will not be spare of a penny if you are in a trade at this point in time. I just wanted to quickly jump to the West Australian because they're also in on this story tomorrow. Ironclad pay rise is the headline. Miner says he'll have you earning $120,000 in 10 weeks. It is a great yarn by Stuart McKinnon out west here. It's basically a sit-down chat with Mineral Resources boss Chris Ellison, who says, whoever you are, if you're a waitress, if you're a hairdresser, and at this point in time you're earning $40,000, give me a ring, I'll have you on site in 10 weeks. So even the big mining companies are screaming out for staff, and we all know that those wages and pay packets are pretty hefty. So I guess that this is a story that will have everyone talking tomorrow.
Yeah, and it was a hot topic back in 2012 when we saw that big mining boom and there were reports of women leaving jobs like clerical jobs and going out and driving those big mining trucks and earning ridiculous figures, $150,000, $200,000 a year to do those jobs. Yeah. But you have to feel for the small business because we have such a skills shortage at the moment. And I think we need to use this as an opportunity to skill up Australians to take on those jobs. But how many small businesses are going to lose secretaries or hairdressers or someone who is earning $40,000 or $60,000 a year to go out to take those mining jobs? So it's going to shift the workforce where we're already having a shortage. But I think it's harking back to the days of that big mining boom.
Yeah, it's kind of like robbing from Peter to pay Paul, and then all of the Peters are definitely getting paid. That's for sure.